Hey, what's up? Welcome back to the channel, guys. So today I have a pretty exciting video. As you know, it is getting close to the end of riding season here in Colorado. So the projects are really slowing down on the bikes and ATV type stuff. So what I wanted to do was get us a good winter project, something we can work on and get some good content with. And I think I found it. So I was cruising through Copart auctions yesterday, just looking at all the new ones up there, looking at the buy now prices, seeing if there's anything good. And I came across something that I thought was pretty awesome. So I actually went and picked it up yesterday, and I'm pretty excited about it. So this is the new project. It is a 2013 328i with X-Drive. It has about 112,000 miles on it, and as you can tell, it is in pretty good shape. It's really clean. There's not much wrong with it body wise. There's a couple dings here and there and like very light hail damage, which is pretty hard to see unless you're really looking. It was listed as run and drive, and it just had front end damage. As you can see, the front bumper is missing, but as with the case with pretty much every listing on Copart, there's always going to be some hidden damage or something that they don't report. There's no way that they're going to be 100% truthful on every auction, because they wouldn't make money that way. So I figured this was going to have some more issues than just a missing bumper, especially for the price. I looked at the auction history and I didn't see that it had been listed multiple times. It got sold through an insurance agency, and it was bought a bunch of well, it was listed for sale a bunch of times but never got sold, and then finally they were able to put it up there for a pure bid, and I got it for 1,900 bucks. It was about 3,100 out the door with everything, so it's not a bad price for this type of car. If it's running and driving and in good shape, these go for typically like 10 grand ish, maybe a little more, a little less, depending on where you're living and you know what the market is doing. But yeah, as you can tell, it is pretty clean inside and out. Interior looks good. It's a little dirty, just needs some you know, some regular cleaning, little detailing. But the main issue with this car isn't the bumper, it's actually the engine. So there's a pretty bad misfire. There's no knocking or anything. I couldn't hear anything with like rod knock or anything like that. But I think either the head gasket or one of the pistons is gone, with the piston rings. It smokes pretty bad and it's pretty rough at idle. Once it gets up to temp, you can actually drive it, but it does shake a little bit and smokes like crazy. So I did check the oil. I didn't see any milkshake in here. So sometimes you can get a head gasket, a blown head gasket, and you don't have milkshake in there. I looked in the coolant reservoir as well. This is a little weird. I'm not sure what's in here. If I am not wrong, I'm pretty sure the coolant in all German cars is pink. This one is white-ish, like a gray color. So I'm not sure if somebody was running water in there or what's in there. It doesn't really smell like coolant either. So yeah, well, either way, I'll start it up for you, let you hear what it sounds like. It does have a full straight piped aftermarket exhaust, which is pretty cool. It sounds pretty good. There we go. So it does idle and it does run. You can see a little bit of smoke coming out of there. Yeah, so it sounds kind of like a diesel. Yeah, anyway, so I'm pretty excited about this. I think it's going to be a fun project. We have all the parts as far as I know. It looked like somebody had started taking stuff apart, but they didn't get too far with the engine. So one other thing is this car did come with a new bumper, brand new, and painted, but the paint is actually not the right color. I stuck it up on there and it's totally different. This doesn't look like primer because it's got some shine to it. So somebody painted it but did not choose the right paint color. So that's not a big deal. I'll probably run it like that for a little bit and then just paint it myself and you know, try to color match it a little better. But it also came with all the inserts, the plastics, new set of fog lights, and you know, all the grill stuff like that. So I'm pretty excited about that. That saves me, probably another 1,200 bucks, with the paint on top of that even more. So, yeah. Oh, and it's also an M5 bumper, so it's not the stock bumper for the 328. So that's gonna be pretty cool. I don't know much about these, actually anything at all, other than like the quick research that I just did about the engine and the head gasket and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, so I think it should be pretty cool. I did have a 2015 C400 Mercedes. I had that for probably like 7-8 years, and I just got rid of that. So this will be a pretty cool replacement to have for a little bit, and then probably sell it and move on to something else. But yeah, so I think I'm gonna get the bumper put together and see what that looks like. I'm obviously not gonna put it on the car until we get the engine fixed and everything's running and working right. So, but yeah, I'm gonna do that and make sure all the parts are here, and that'll probably close out the video for now. This will be a pretty long series, I think, depending on how long it takes to get the engine fixed and what all needs to be done with that. I think maybe a head gasket. Well, obviously a head gasket if we're going to be taking the head off, and then I might have to dig a little deeper down into the cylinders and the pistons and stuff, and make sure that's all good. So with the amount of backfiring and everything, it could be the head gasket, or it could be a bad ring-land, something wrong with the cylinder or whatnot. So yeah, just gonna get this bumper put together, and that'll probably do it for this one. All right, let's see what all came in here. I did pop one of these fog lights out, and it's broken, so that's kind of sucks, but not a huge deal. There are actually the original ones in the back of the car there, so I'm sure one of the lenses are finding that. I'll just swap that out. But we have both headlights, or not headlights, both fog lights. And then we have our black grille inserts here. Those are going to look pretty nice. They're just gloss black. And there's the other side. Another fog light. Let's see, looks like the fog light inserts for each side. Alright, well, I'm not sure what these are, but I'm sure we need them. Front license plate. So this is going to be for the headlight washers. I'm not sure if you've ever seen that in the German cars, but they have little headlight washers that pop up and they spray the headlights, just to keep them clean. It sucks they're not painted, but I guess we'll have to paint those. Yeah, so let's get this in. Let's get these inserts in and see what everything looks like. like that a lot. That's gonna look really clean. Yeah, pretty excited about that. So we'll probably need a couple more parts for the bumper, and we'll obviously have to get some of this painted. The little windshield wiper things are still black. So, and like I said, the bumper is a different color than the car. It's slightly lighter. Let me actually grab the splitter here and see if you guys can see the difference. So the paint color that they painted this is kind of like an Arctic white, and this is more of like a off-white. I don't know if you can see that, might be hard to tell, but yeah, so that's the only issue with the bumper. Other than that, it looks pretty good. It's not obviously OEM, but it's not bad. I've had some pretty terrible warped bumpers and things, but that one's actually not that bad. It looks like all the clips line up and stuff. So yeah, that's probably gonna do it for this video. We have a lot of stuff to do on this car. A lot of it's going to be cosmetic, is getting this old like wrap stuff off here. This is just like some headlight tint. It's on the back as well. But yeah, main project will be turning into this engine, which should be pretty fun. I've never done a BMW engine before. But yeah, I think there might be some aftermarket parts in here. Like I said, I'm not a BMW person and I've never owned one before, but I don't know if that charge pipe is aftermarket. The coupler kind of looks like it is. And honestly, the way that it sounds, I think there might be some upgraded turbos. And like I said, the exhaust is pretty much full straight piped. So if any of you guys can tell or know how to tell if this is chipped or has any aftermarket parts, let me know. But I'm pretty sure this is not stock. So it's got a really throaty sound for a 4-cylinder. So. But yeah, that's part of the problem there. You can see is it wants to die at idle and stuff. Just a little rough. But I haven't pulled any codes yet. I should probably do that just to make sure. But I'm 100% confident there is a misfire, and I believe it's on the back cylinder. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this video. Make sure you subscribe to catch the rest of these. It's gonna be a pretty cool series, and then you know, once it's done, maybe we'll go out and do some test runs and stuff and see what this thing can do. Thanks guys. Well, we'll see you in the next one.